Yes.
We have all the information. Same things if I wanted to find, can you guys tell me that is in if I wanted to use for my operating system related. So the goal is please get the operating system information. Simple.
Get -WMI object.
Now first find that is in what would be the relevant commandlet. How do I find it? We don't know the what is the relevant commandlet, right?
Yeah, list star OS.
Correct. Get hyphen WMI object hyphen list. I would say
Star operating system or OS.
operating system, correct? Or OS, right?
Yeah.
This can be typed here. So wanted to find that is my all the information operating system. Let's see it's giving information or not. Operating, okay, operation instead is operating, correct? Operating system. See this? Now first we need to get for the commandlet. What is the commandlet of this operating system? We got that is SIM also. We got that is in Win32 operating system, right? Now we got the Win32 operating system. Copy this. Now how do I open this Win32 operating system? We know that is in use that hyphen class. So now use this Win32 operating system. Get hyphen object hyphen
class
space Win32 operating system. Now it would give you that is in information of my operating system, correct? Hyphen class. Sorry. What is that? Win32 operating system. Copy this. Now see this Win32 operating system. What is giving me that is some limited information we are giving us, correct? It is giving me that is in organizations, build name, build number,
serial number version.
Yeah, serial 1905, but it is not giving me the full information of my operating system.
Yeah.
Right. So you know that already. If I wanted to find the full information or full properties or header, okay, all the properties, how do I find it? We know that already. Or header, to finding, how do we use it?
Format list star.
Format list, right? Finding, correct. Okay, finding all the properties or header. So now you ask the PowerShell, use this format list, give me the design with the star, correct? We start all the operating system related, whatever that information is, I need to get the information. Now see this, you have the design operating system. We were getting for this, what operating system it is, we were not aware about. You see this? This operating system name should be Can you see anywhere
Windows 10 Pro?
You see this?
Yeah,
it is giving me that caption Windows 10 Pro, right? And it is giving me that is what is the version of version number, what is the computer name, right? And other relevant all the information it is giving me with the help of FL star. This is we know that already, correct? Now with this help of yes, when we know this kind of concept, now anything if they asked, now say for example, please find last reboot status or last reboot date of your computer. Now how do I find it? It's a very simple. Now we have this is Windows operating system here, right? Now how do we get that is in last reboot status? How do you find it? So what properties we need to identify here in operating? The last reboot means that is this reboot options comes under for operating system, correct?
Yeah.
It is not specifically commanded to finding. It would be one of the properties of the operating system. Yeah. When we know that operating system information fetch, inside this operating system, I wanted to find the reboot status, correct?
Yes.
So the reboot status relevant, what would be the properties we need to find it? Do we have that relevant reboot status here? Can you see here?
Yeah, last boot up time. Yeah.
Can be used for the last boot up time properties.
Yes.
So how do I use it? Now we got to know that, right? This is how we need to identify from the day one, correct? Find the right commandlet and find the right property, correct?
Yeah.
Then we need to frame it. So we know that it is in commandlet and our requirement it is there. What would be that is in get hyphen WMI object class operating system. What we need to target here? We need to target with pipeline. So
Format.
what you want to? Yeah, go ahead.
Format table, last reboot time.
You wanted to format table, or you can select object. Okay, so
Yeah.
just give this your property name, copy this. Okay, just provide the name here. You see this format table you would get or not, right? It's simple. You are going to fetch that is in specific header. Now see this. Format table. Okay. What was that is in properties?
Last boot up time.
Right. Let's paste it. Last boot up time. So can you get this last boot up time specifically? Or if you also select for the select hyphen object. Now can you get it? But now one observe here, you got the specifically last boot up time. You see this? This is a year. This is a month. This is a date. And this is hour 23. And this is a minute. And this is second and microsecond. So now it is not getting me the definition clear. I should get with the proper date and time, right? You need to, such requirement, you need to convert the date and time. Okay, when you are using the WMI object. But when you are going to use for the SIM has the little easy method to get this is for the with the right format, with the no need to have a convert. You can get the SIM object directly. For example, now see this. So you must have that SIM object also, correct? On the now you can also search for the Google, for example. You can just find this Google. Now you would be getting simple commandlet. Okay, get the last reboot status from PowerShell. Okay, you would get both SIM and win. Now see this. You're getting get hyphen SIM instance class name, and when you are using the class SIM, right? It just changes. You see this. You are going to use a class name. Remember here, WMI object when you are going to use a legacy product, we would be using for class. But when you are using for the class, SIM instance, which is SIM1, so that would be using for class name. This is the difference, guys. Okay. Then you provide the whatever that you identify that commandlet, right? Now the changes you see this get hyphen SIM instance class name. When you're using the SIM instance, you get the Windows 32 operating system, select object, last boot up time. And as I said, for when you are going to use for directly WMI object, you should convert this, right? And you wanted to convert, you see the last boot up time. Get hyphen SIM instance class M, and it will be directly, you don't need to have the pipeline. You can get this directly, will get it, right? And now you can also see here, it is not giving me the computer name. It is directly giving me only for last boot up time. If I wanted to have the computer name and my last boot up time, how do I use it? How do I use it? If I need a computer name also plus my last boot up time. How do I use it? I should be adding for the one more
Select
properties for one more property for computer name. So what is the computer name relevant properties here? You need to identify.
PS computer name, first line.
Right, PS computer name. You see this is also, and also you would be able to see this CS name also. Correct?
Yeah.
Either you can use this PS computer name, copy, and just find this. Okay, comma, PS computer name. Now you would get the PS computer, which is my computer name. And also if you are you wanted to use a short name called a CS name, and you would get the CS name also. Right, this is the method we are going to use, correct? And we need to have that is little proper format. I don't want to this date format. I would be using for the easy to understand that date and time. You can also take this, for example, copy this, which is SIM instance. Now copy paste here, SIM instance. Okay, now see this, get hyphen SIM instance hyphen class name, select hyphen object, last boot up time. Now see this, the changes here. The WMI object you are using, you would get for this is this format, but little updated one, get hyphen SIM instance, you are getting specific date and time. It's the same only actually. You see this 2025, 06 is a month, 07 is a date, and 23 is a
11:43. Yeah.
11:43, right? 23 is hours, 43 is a minute, and 21 is a second, correct?
Yeah.
Yes or no? So this is again, we wanted to put my CS name, and you are getting for computer name and when is the last date. It's very simple, correct? Yes or no? Now every properties of hardware information, operating system information, we are understanding that you would be using for WMI object or SIM instance, correct? Now if I tell you that is there is requirement, okay, we know there is this concept. We know that I have 100 server, or take example of the 20 servers, right? So you have deployed the patches last night. I need to get, please get the list of, okay, please get the list of all the 20 servers. Okay, last reboot status. How do I write it? Very simple. You know that already. Find the right command line, find the right properties, and frame it. So now here we're talking about, we are dealing with a big bulk server. You know that already.
Yeah.
We know that is okay. So now you wanted to make that is in, we have that is in the input file, correct?
Yeah.
Input file, which is server list, $server list equal to import hyphen CSV path. Now you can give this path, correct? Now let's see this server list, what we are going to give this. We have already taken the server list. Let's see this, take this server list, copy this, paste it. Now let's open the server. Okay, we have these many servers, correct? Server name is there, right? What we can do, we just save this. Let's close this, and I'm going to rename this. Okay, sim underscore. You should not give that space in between. Okay, yeah. Now open this file. Right now, come back here. This is a path server list. Okay, and copy this. So we have, this is my server list. Now in this server list, we wanted to get that is in my last reboot servers. So you know that. How do you find that? You know that already. What is the command that I need to use it? Now we have already used it, which is this is single computer information is giving me, correct? Single computer is information is giving me, correct? Get hyphen instance hyphen class name Win32 operating system, select object. These are the. Now what I would do, I would target for hyphen computer name, then you provide with dollar
server
list.
list.
Okay, server list, right? Now again here you wanted to use for the for each looping statement, or you will get the directly information. Just see this. Okay, let's go to that. You know that already we have to use that for each looping statement because it should go and read the computer name one by one, correct? CLS right hyphen host, right? Script for finding last reboot status on multiple servers, correct? Now we have this script and you can put into the double quote, right? And hyphen sim instance class name Windows 32 operating system computer name, and the server list we used it, and we are asking specifically properties last boot up time and CS computer name. If I execute it, can I get the information? You are not getting information. What is the error you are getting here? If the authenticated schema different for Kerberos, it is going to be reading that is information and check it, right? And now this method is not working. We have to use for what? We have to use for each looping statement, correct? So now we know that is in for each. What do you use it here? Dollar server in dollar server list, correct? And the moment to use for the bracket, correct?
Yes.
And here I should be using for dollar server. It's a dollar server dot. I should be using. What is the header name we are using here?
Server.
Dollar server dot. We should be using for the header name, correct? What is the header name here? Dollar server list. What is that? Server name.
Server name
should be. This should be dollar server dot server name. You can directly copy paste this. You getting my point? Everyone, you understanding that what is that actual requirement, how we are bringing to the script which is using for this, right?
Yes.
Now execute the script. It is giving the same one, right? At least it should give me that is in first computer. At least that computer. What is my current computer host name? This is the computer name. At least you should give this. Let me just open this PowerShell with administrator. Okay, let me just with the administrator. Copy this and paste. Okay, still same. The WinRM client cannot process the request if the authentication scheme, right? It is earlier yesterday we talked about, right? But since we are not using for invoke hyphen command, because we're just fetching the information, it should give the result, right? Dollar server So if I get the single computer, we are getting the information, correct? Copy this. If you give the computer name, only computer name instead of this $server, only computer name. So what is our computer name? Okay, copy this. At least you should give them my computer name. It should give the result. Okay. When you use the computer name parameter, it should read this my computer name. See this? This is what happening. Now, even though instead of you are using the for each looping statement also, but we were trying for directly commandlet, it is giving me that is unable to reach that. Even my host name also it is not reaching, right? The client cannot connect the destination, specify the request, verify that is the service at the destination running and is accepting the request of this computer. Without computer name provided, just see can you getting or not. Without computer name, it would take the directly for the local machine name.